Right, anyway, I see there now. Back at it again, lads. Bit of beard here, me. Yeah, currently doing this now, and it's like 1 degrees Celsius, probably less now at this stage. I seen one of the cars out there had some frost in the roof, like, but yeah, no, I kind of noticed anyway. No, I've been flat out. I mean, I've been up to my eyes the last couple of weeks. So I noticed that my last video that I uploaded on YouTube was 4 weeks ago. So it's like, right, we better deal with that. I have my dog, Nasher. Do you want to say hello, Nasher? That's my dog, Nasher. Now, as you can tell, lighting and stuff is absolutely horrific. Now, I did get an LED ring kind of thing, but I mean, you know, that'll do for setting up for demonstrations and stuff like that. But I'm slowly getting there, you know. But basically, what we have here today now is we have. Let's see there. Now, can we? You know, that bit of black thing there. Well, part of it anyway. The rest of it is a flood lamp that fell over. Is a boxing bag bracket. So we're going to set these up there now, lads. Right, so there's a bit of a twist there. You can see me, but I know you can't really. As I said, the lighting is absolutely shocking here. Well, yeah, we have the 2 dogs in here to do this. I'll grab up this here. We have this fella here now. Throw this big waste there. Yeah. What's going on here now is that the hook here that holds on the chain, that holds up the boxing bag, is actually worn away. You know, as we can see here now. Grab it up there again, lads. You can see there now, that's actually a big gap gone out of it. Natural again. Whew. She wants to be a part of it. So yeah, and also as well, the U-bolt here has actually a significant bit of wear on it now. That's probably been like that since it was bought, and God only knows how old it is. Like, so, you know, you could keep going and going and going, but depending on how many head cases you get in the gym, it could go sooner rather than later. So what I'm going to do now, this is kind of over engineering at its finest, to be honest with you. So as you can see there, it's a little tiny, you know, it's tiny, very small. See, it's very small. It's all like, it's like, oh, very small. So what I'm going to do, going to replace it with this. Let's see the boys in the gym try break through that now. So what I'm going to do now is, right, first I'm going to get set up anyway. I'm going to get the angle grinder out and get the disc and all ready to go. And what I'm going to, and I shall come back to you shortly, as the fella puts it. So I'm going to set you up there now. There, so you can see me. Sure, lads, look, tell you, I'll carry on regardless. What we'll do is actually, getting hair in my mouth, getting beard hair in my mouth. That's the problem, having a big beard. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll involve the Hilco in it, because Hilco have been kind enough to actually send me over a few little presents. As I mentioned in my last video. Oh, I just want to reach for my bucket there, Nasher. There we go. Yeah. As I said in my last video there, they sent me over a few little presents. So what we'll do is actually, where are my discs are after going? Oh, here they are. I have found them. So what we'll do is, we'll throw on this lovely disc here. Get a bit lighting on you there now. See, what I'm doing is I'm using the front camera on the phone. Now obviously, like, you know, if I was to do the back camera, well then, you know, I'd need a cameraman, because it'd be, I could end up looking off over that way and the camera be here, you know, that kind of a way. But yeah, yeah. Oh God, sorry Nasher. Poor Nasher there. Yeah, these are any kind of steel, yeah, inox, stainless, right? So yeah, they'll do all that. And they're 4.5 inch. So, or 115 by 2.5 by 22.23. If any of you need to know that. And for any safety people there, it's in date as well too, 2023. And made in the Netherlands. And yeah, I mean, like, it seems like a very, very good disc, like, for a kind of, the way you have your usual 1 mil cutting discs, right? And, they look like they're paper, like, and then you get the heavier ones, then you can see the resin kind of in them. But these ones don't really show that. They seem like, now, they're a very tight compound, like, so they should actually give a smooth cut, and there shouldn't be any jumping from the grinder or anything like that. So we'll throw on the grinder anyway, and we'll get it lined up and ready to go. And we might be now. I know, as they say, you shouldn't actually use them for. You shouldn't use them for grinding, like, But I mean, like, how many people do actually use them for grinding? Like, you get a lad now that's doing a pipe, and he's after putting in his root weld with his 60. Was it 610 or 6011? Jesus, so long ago now since I done one. But like, when he wants to clean the root, it's a lot handier and a lot quicker to actually do it. It's a lot handier and a lot quicker to do it with the cutting disc, like, because it's only a slight, like, you're not putting your full pressure on it. It's only a slight little side by side kind of, if you get me. And anyone that has done it knows what I'm talking about. So you can't be judging me, lads. You can't be judging me. Oh, Jesus, now. Next in here. Yeah. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut off this now, lads. Remember, PPE and safety shield and goggles and hearing protection and stuff like that. Like, just because I do it don't mean you should do it, and I take no responsibility for anyone doing it and getting injured. In case anyone is listening. Quite a quiet cutting disc, actually. Quite a quiet cutting disc. You hear something now, they're like, wah! They're fucking roaring. Anyway, now we're recording now. Not even 10 minutes. Perfect. Right. Now, that's the ring off there now. I kind of had to put a bit of a coat in it there. Just to get it out. Just kind of, what I had to do was, I put a cut into the ring so I could take this chain out. So, I'm going to have to cut that now at some stage as well. And get that out. What happened here? Well, geez, that was re-welded at some stage too. By Jesus. Rough boys, huh? Fucking rough boys is right. Right, we're going to stick this into the tell you now. Yeah. Might actually be safe to actually just put into the voice. Right. Let it away for a few minutes. Quite funny how when you remove something very heavy, it becomes very light. So, you know. Anyway. Just got a WhatsApp there from one of the lads there. Yeah, we want the new restrictions. With the new restrictions included being closed to the 11th, and we still. Oh Jesus! Right, but as I said, one of the reasons for taking me. One of the reasons for taking 4 weeks to do anything was basically because I started in on an old course, like, because during COVID and stuff like that, like, the way I kind of found it was, unless you're doing some repairs or something like that, like, welding just kind of ceased a bit, anything that had to be done was done, and anything that was considered to be done, was just kind of left off. So I was kind of, let go, unfortunately. So I kind of decided then, well, you know what, right? How can you pandemic proof yourself? Well, quite simple. So I'm doing a HGV traineeship. So I'm going to be a truck driver, a welder. I can also be an instructor now as well too, and I can also be a supervisor. So I'm the most qualified unemployed man in the country. Girlfriend got me a brand new phone at Christmas, and I am absolutely breaking myself keeping it in my pocket because I'm afraid sparks and stuff are getting at it. Now, I don't know what sort of anyway. We'll leave that over there to one side. Now, and you can see that there now. Well, the lighting is terrible, isn't it? Right, now. See the wire on it there now, lads? So yeah, that wouldn't be ideal really. Especially in the gym. So, the plan is now. And this just shows you how crazy I've decided to go. Me man, I'm still out of my pocket. Right? This is the old What would be the name for them? Can't really remember. It's not a U-bolt really, but D-ring, maybe. Anyway, decided to replace this little one. This one. So you can see. Bit of a difference in there. As the fella says, that's not going to break in a hurry anyway. So, what we're going to want to do now is where do we put that bracket? Let's put that bracket down here. So, we're going to go under the presumption that this stuff. Now, let's see, can we click off that bit of plastic in the end? Can't finish flick off now. Right. Sure. Should surely, as the fella says, be strong enough anyway. Well, what we might do, maybe, we might actually strengthen it up. See there now. That'll be good. I have a text off said she's working nights like so. Let's load up there now, come on, load up there now. Tell you lads, I leave you on pause here now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back now in a second. I'm going to have everything set up and ready to go. Then I'm going to be ready to go. Back again lads. Just getting set up there now and ready to go. What we're going to be using on this job now is we're going to be using hilco welding rods. So what we're going to do then, we're going to truck welder. Get it up there now. Oh, fucking. The fuck? And had a loose strand hanging loose from the welding helmet. Fuck this. Now, just letting the welder warm up a bit. No, I was just texting the missus. Yeah, so we're going to use some Hilco Red Extra E6013 3.2s. Here we go. Mightn't be a bad idea to put on pair of welding gloves. Even though it is like 1 degree, I don't fancy taking my hand out of the gloves and wearing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best anyway to wear gloves. I did one time, oh jeez, the big enough came off. I did one time do a bit of MIG welding. Arc isn't too bad, but I MIG'd in a little pair of these little gloves like, and wasn't pretty now, to be honest with you. Yeah. Right. Let's throw another tack down on this bad boy here. Yeah, I've just remembered. That was a bit of an amateur moment. Just remembered, obviously, since the whole yoke is painted, you're not going to get much. You're not going to get much of an earth through it, like. So what I'm going to do there then is the big earth can right beside me here. Looks like right there. I'm going to stick it down there again. Yeah. Like that. Right, so let's go. We have a little bit of a problem, lads. We have a little bit of a problem. Let's try and see can we resolve it. Right, Sean, right, Sean, right. Right, you know what I reckon might be happening there. So, it's just paint. So what we're going to do there then, we'll do now is switch around. We'll do now switch around there, because the whole story is, right, I know it makes me look like a bit of an amateur, but stay with me if you can. Right, now, down here, this fella here, the flat bit on him is the same width. So when I'm trying to strike an arc here, it's painting the way. So that's why I can't strike an arc. So what we're going to do instead there now, 1 inch down again, like this, just like this. Yeah. And we're going to bring it off there now. Right there, Nash. Sorry there, Nash. Right. Now, right, we'll get the earth on here. Now, the earth is on there. See, problem is I have one socket to work off, so I have to switch over and back the sockets. Works on having a basic setup. Works of having the basic stuff up, as they say. Anyway, hopefully this now will So anyway, I probably won't bother editing this at all. So anyone can see, anyone can see that even us professionals make mistakes. So like, let's give this a go now. See that? When you get her on and get her working outside her nest, when you get her on and get her working, they work like a charm. Now, give it a go again. So yeah, light enough old boxer. Just I'm completely melting the end cap over it, and I'm giving more Nasher heroes beside me. Look up the camera, Nasher. Look up the camera. She just didn't do shit here. Anyway, can you jump a little bit around here? You sauna. The main thing is obviously you have to get good penetration on it. Now, I realistically can't see any issue with that. Now, just grab well on both sides, like, so what we can do then as well if we wanted to is spice this up a little bit. Because obviously the box iron itself is actually so light, what you have to do is you have to focus most of your heat up here on the big heavy lad. Because if you focus almost all your heat on the light box iron blow, you're going to blow holes. And that's just not going to work. So what I'm doing is, and also a very good thing as well too is multi-run welding. When you're doing multi-runs, you're purifying the previous run. So as you're welding over the previous run, you're purifying that. So basically as you're going along, if you keep cleaning, right, the weld just gets more pure and pure and pure. So the weld actually gets better and better and better. There you go now. I just have to make this strong enough so none of these strong boys can actually break it, which is a challenge sometimes. Like. Yeah. So I do actually have a chipping hammer. Just the one thing is, I can never ever remember to bring it. So what I'm always trying to do is I'm always trying to get anything I can lay my hand on. So tonight's chipping hammer is a wire brush. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, that's way stronger now. You'll get a good time out of that. Also, another thing that was kind of troubling the owner of this was basically, I'm off screen there now a minute. Still here, lad. The bracket down here at the very end. The bracket down here in the very end, right? I'd imagine was sort of flexing because these two strut bars here are spread. So obviously that means then the way it came on it, these are pushed apart. So they seem to be fine. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to weld the absolute sugar out of this. I mean just two runs, top and bottom, like so. They shouldn't really move. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swap the plugs over again, so the welder's going to have to turn off for a while. Like. But that's good practice basically, because if you have a welder like that has a fan on it and the fan is running constantly, that's not ideal in an environment where you're going to be doing any grinding, because when you're grinding it's going to suck all the sort of iron filings and stuff like that, the sparks, into the welder, and then that'll eventually damage the inside of it, you know, the processor, the fucking circuit board and stuff. Yeah. So I've heard now that we're back in level 5 lockdown anyway. Anyone from Ireland? Jeez, we're on a 35 minutes long. And in case I haven't mentioned it, Hilco is the best crowd company on the planet to buy welding rods, and grinders, anything. They're the best. And Helen Petty said that as well too. So I'll take another 3.2 in. There'll be some cracks when I upload this to YouTube. Yeah. had a little bit of an issue there when I was doing that last little weld there. Obviously, I couldn't get in far enough with the angle around the disc. Put a weld on it. But because of Hilco's great capabilities, I actually burnt the stuff out of it and it had no effect on the weld at all. So that should put a bit of strength into that, stop that from fucking moving. Yeah. We have to move on there now a little bit there. We have, oh, we didn't lose it now. Some crack. Some crack we did. We have a little bit of a black. Where did it? I hope I didn't lose it. I really hope I didn't lose it. We have another job here in a minute. Ah, I found it. So yeah, we have to weld this bracket back into place as well. So off goes the welder again. Swap it in for the angle grinder. Yeah. Yeah. What I might do actually then is we'll swap over to a nice flat disc. Yeah, that's how you know when you have your angle grinder disc on properly. You should be able to open. You should be able to open it by hand. What's wrong, Nasher? Nasher. Problem with Nasher is the poor girl. She's 15. She's a 15-year-old Labrador. So hearing isn't her strong point. How long is this video going on for? 39 minutes. Gee, it's going to be some crack uploading this YouTube. It'll take half the night. Anyway. Where did I put that little line mark? Up there. Oh. Yeah. What we're doing now, we'll swap it around again. Like, this just goes to show how good. This goes to show how good Hilco welding rods are. There's lads, I tell you, I need to start lighting out. I must bring down that the brother for Christmas got me an LED, O-ring thingy. Must bring that down and give it a go, because the lighting is absolutely shocking. Yeah. The poor magnet got a bit of a scorching. Well, we could do another one beside it. A lot of heat got into that now. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you for joining me anyway. This video is going to take forever to upload YouTube, so it might be 4 weeks time again before you see this video. But yeah, this is basically here now behind me. It's a bracket for a boxing bag. So I've done a few little repairs to it. I've even see that see the size of that, see compared to, where did I throw it? Okay, I know it's cut in half now, but compared to that see? So that's not going to fall out. It'll be interesting now to see how that's behave in the gym. But if gyms ever get to open. Can anyone with a beard explain to me why my beard gets wet? Is it a condensation thing or what goes on, or anyone? Anyway, as the lad says, I've been paddy. Well, I've always been paddy, but that's a repair done on a boxing bag bracket using Hilco welding rods and using the Hilco angle grind and cut disc as well too, which is very nice actually. So as I suggest anyway, the only ones you can use, you should use, is Hilco. Hilco is the best, lads. There's nothing better out there. Prove me wrong. So, as the lad said, like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you like. Good night, God bless, and I'll see you again, lads.